All right, hello, we're back and welcome. We went ahead and take a break. It was kind of impromptu. I was actually going to restart my computer anyway, just because that's the way my computer works. So we should be good for the rest of the stream for tonight. So appreciate everybody. We left off where the heroes are getting together currently, except for Rahun, who is currently sleeping. We're sleeping off his exhaustion points as they are all coming together for breakfast. Take it away. This is where I get to be.
As Baltimore sits down next to me. Hi, Baltimore. Are you well?
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And I just start eating.
So, Treya, is Rhea the captain of the ship?
Yes, she is. She's been the captain for how many years? Dungeon Master.
As long as you know.
So I've been here for a week, and just through small conversations with her, it seems that she's been the captain of the ship for at least 3 years.
She seems to know me. But I have no recollection of being on the ship before.
Interesting. Well, where do you come from? What ended up happening before with the goblins?
Well, I kind of happened upon my companions when I was looking for my father. Rhea seems to know of my father. But all I know is that he was caught up in some trouble, and I've been looking for him ever since he left, and I don't know what's become of him. But Rhea seems to have some questions. But the Goblin Horde, that was kind of an accident. I'm just glad to be out of there.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that you can't find your father. It's interesting that you have Rhea as your only source of your father, and I'm trying to find my sister, and she reached out to Rhea with a very vague letter saying that she needed my help, and that's all I know. So I think we're in a similar situation.
That's interesting. I got a letter from my father also. It seems that Rhea has lots of connections.
She seems someone I can trust, though, and I've asked her all that she knows, and it's as limited as what I know. So I'm just waiting to arrive at Citadel and hopefully find my sister there.
Is that where we're going?
Yes, that is the
Just so you know, as Baltimore is also kind of just sitting there eating, he also has gold armor.
He has gold armor.
Just that out.
Okay. So just as an observation, I'll just sort of take that in. My armor is ring mail, so it's very cheap. It's very understated. So by appearances, I don't have much money. Just throwing that out there, I guess, for appearances.
She's low class, just like us.
Hey, you're sleeping.
Baltimore, I see you've been digging around in that bag of holding. What else did you find in there?
Oh, yeah, that's right. I found your thing. And I reach in and I find her, I pull out her breastplate. And I go and hand it to her.
Oh, cool.
Actually, I don't even remember what you had except for the breastplate. If you want to, like, dig around in here and maybe see if there's something that maybe you remember that I don't, that pops out of this.
To be honest, Baltimore, I had nothing much except my quiver, my bow, and a breastplate.
Well, good that you got all your stuff back, and I
Sorry.
put the bag of holding back in my bag, or back on my side.
Put my bag of holding inside my bag.
Sorry, I had Corvus looking for your ring, but he wasn't able to find it.
Baltimore, what happened? Why are you searching for items? How did you lose them?
Well, our other companion that, I don't know, shapeshifted into a rock apparently, decided to surrender us to the Goblin Horde. I was all down for fighting.
Flashback. Flashback. Well, we don't have the money. We surrender.
We all got
Okay,
And,
hey, we could have been
yeah,
friends
they
or
took my
something.
stuff, and all I really wanted was my freaking ring. And I didn't get my ring. That's all I wanted was my ring.
Sorry to hear that. How did you get caught up with the goblins?
I turn and I just stare at Cass.
We could have been fine had y'all been a little more diplomatic, you and Rahoon. Well,
I didn't
see.
say anything, literally, until the very end.
Okay, so, Shreya, we happened upon this little. Well, we were trying to get to the forest. We were walking through the misty lowlands.
Okay.
And we ran into a small goblin named Lackey, and he really wanted to be a, what do you call it? Like, commander.
Okay.
But, see, we had lost one of our friends, and so I kind of bartered with him, hoping that he might might be able to lead us to our friend. But it turned out that they were going to attack us, and so we didn't have any money to offer. And so our friend Emerald sacrificed us to the goblin horde, and we were taken in as slaves.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. How long were you in slavery for?
To be honest, I'm not sure. We kind of lost a little sense of time while we were in the caves.
Probably a day, maybe two.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that we were able to find you all and help rescue. And what's your plan from here forward? Are you all going to go to Citadel and get off, or do you plan on staying on the ship?
Assemble an army, go back to the goblins, kill them all, and then get back my ring.
Interesting. So I guess
I say this completely nonchalantly also as I'm just like stuffing my face because all we've eaten was crap, literally, or like a loaf of bread.
Okay. So I guess just in my mind, since I'm just trying to take it all in, get to know them, I see that they're friends. They already have, their own alliance, and they trust each other. So I think my objective is really to get to know them, see if it's someone I can trust, and then maybe I can seek them for help. And I'm also thinking maybe when I talk with Drazen, get to know him, earn his trust somehow, because basically I don't really know the situation with my sister, and I'm trying to figure out how many people I can get to help me out and learn, people I can trust as well.
And knowing that you have to further engage in conversation about what is going on, and you give them a reason to trust you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So, I noticed that there was another person with you all. Is that someone, a companion, or someone you rescued in the caves, and brought into safety? Was it a fellow slave?
Fellow slave.
Fellow.
We need more slaves. Yeah.
Wait, are we talking about Rahoon? Rahoon?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing he was a dwarf.
Yes, he's our companion.
Okay. How long have you all been companions for?
Well,
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, you guys have been together longer since you've known me, right? Also?
I mean, I met Rahoon maybe a couple of days before I met you, so.
So you are all together just helping you seek your father?
Well, we each kind of had a bit of our own agenda. It just kind of worked out that we stuck together and.
Kind of worked out that we became slaves.
Not my fault.
I'm asleep. I'm not even there. Don't even worry about it.
Cass, are you looking to get off the ship at Citadel and search for your father there?
I'm not really sure. I'd like to talk to Rhea first before I make any decisions. I don't think my father is too eager for me to find him right now. So.
Baltimore, and hearing that it kind of perks up a question for you because you knew that Cass was like dead set on finding her father, and now she's talking about possibly not finding her father.
So I just make a mental note and continue to eat.
I think that I don't know. I guess you don't have any questions for me.
So I got a question. What? I mean, since I see that there is now this awkward silence amongst the three of us, and I'm just shoveling food down my face. How
Start playing
is it?
solitaire.
Atreya, right?
Yes.
Okay, Atreya. How is it that this place is so much larger on the inside? Like, is this like a pocket dimension type of thing? Like, how is this possible?
Well, from speaking to the Captain Rhea, there's not too much information that she's shared with me about that. I do know that the crystals have a lot to do with the energy and the power source. And I do know that there's a whole bunch of wizards who sort of give the power to the crystals, it seems. And under one instance, I did observe a wizard passing away, and it did seem that there was sort of like a loss with the crystals, like a blue light that shined through seemed to get a little dimmer. But just those are things from personal observations. Raya hasn't really given me, the captain hasn't given me much information about exactly how this works. And that's all I know.
And I imagine that's so, considering, as you said, you've only been on this ship for about a week, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
There's little I know about Rhea. I'm still just have been getting to know her and the other people on the ship as well.
So, if you've only been on this ship for a week, why are you on this ship?
I am actually on this ship because I received a letter from my sister saying that she was in urgent need of my help. And so the captain is the one who summoned me, delivered the letter, and that's all I know. So as soon as I get to the Citadel, I'm going to, seek my sister and see what she needs help with.
And, I mean no offense by this, but who is your sister to send word to a captain to bring you? I mean, unless your sister is, somebody of high importance.
Well, my family story is long and complicated. I don't really associate with my family much anymore. But my sister is a dear friend, and if she needs help, I'd drop anything to help her out. But we do have my power. My family is very powerful, and that's really all I can say at this time.
Okay.
I wake up here.
If somebody wanted to buy items from this place, is that possible? Is there like vendors here and stuff?
Yes. At the merchant floor, there's a few shops. One of them is
There's
the magical.
Nevaeh's Trade, Sky Protection, Storm, Typhoon, Alchemy, and that's pretty much it. Nevaeh's Trade is the general store. Sky Protection is the armory and weaponry, and then Storm and Typhoon Alchemy is actually the wizard store, the magical store.
What are you seeking specifically, Baltimore?
A warhammer.
Okay, well, the armory and battle equipment is going to be at this store. What's the name of it? DM.
Oh, Sky protection.
Sky protection.
What was the name of the third one? The biggest trade, sky protection. What's the last one?
Storm, typhoons, alchemy.
Okay.
But you wouldn't know that until she specifies.
Oh, I thought she was telling me all three of these.
I am. So
Okay.
I'm telling you all three of these, and
A bit of a stickler.
yeah. So I'm telling you all three of these, and I'm telling you where you can find specific items in each of those stores.
A cleric comes up to one of you guys, or the table one. Elven in nature, full elven.
Okay.
Looks at all of you. I believe you had a dwarf among your party.
Yes.
Where is the dwarf currently residing, so we may give proper healing and attention?
Baltimore, is he in your room?
Yeah, he's still in my room.
Very well. We will tend to his needs. Good day. And they.
Okay.
Wait, before as they're talking and whatnot, can I look them over to see if I recognize what deity that these clerics are from?
Sure. Roll a religion check.
No longer disadvantaged though, correct?
Correct.
Alright. So that's a crappy 14.
Not that you recognize. Especially with your backstory, you really haven't encountered a lot of different religions out there.
So I'll just blatantly ask him, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I see that they're all wearing, all the clerics that you've seen essentially have the same wardrobe, correct? Like the same outfit, same holy symbols and stuff?
Yeah, for the most part.
So I asked the individual, I said, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I don't recognize the symbol of your deity. May I inquire the name of the deity that you follow?
Yes. We actually are. We follow Cord.
Is that name? I wouldn't know anyway.
Nope.
Okay. I say very well, thank you. Yes, he's in Rahul. He's in my room. He's still sleeping. Be cautious walking in because if he wakes up and you all are there and he doesn't know you, he might swing. He's a barbarian. He's short temper.
Understood. And they begin to walk off.
I go back to eating.
Within the next couple moments, you wake up again, and you see a couple clerics around you, and they say, "Do you feel well?" And you feel it's fit as a fiddle.
Alright.
Very
Now
well.
piss off.
Very well. Your friends are upstairs.
I just give him a head nod. Staring like daggers at him.
They leave.
Perfect. I'll look at the surroundings and stuff like that.
You see everything I said prior.
Okay, cool. So
You also notice the note that Baltimore left.
okay, I read it and I see that he's getting breakfast and stuff like that. I see the axe, right?
Correct.
Okay. I pick up the axe and inspect it.
Cool.
Can I do a forge check to see
Sure.
what kind of quality
Okay.
I'm working with?
Yeah.
Am I exhausted anymore?
No.
No? Sweet.
So, how does damage work?
I got 16.
You know that it's basic steel. No, nothing crazy. However, upon looking at it, you know that this axe was made for some sort of magical enchantment.
Made for or has some sort of...
You don't know if it has. You just know that you specifically build this axe specifically to hold something.
Gotcha. Awesome. Cool. I'm going to step out of Baltimore's room.
Cool.
Take in everything.
Got it.
Do I see my room?
Yeah, actually, you notice that yours is actually toward the teleportation circle. Like, it's one of the first two rooms, like within
Awesome.
the first two rooms.
I go over to my room.
Sure.
I try to get in.
Yeah.
So
You see your name and everything.
Okay, but do I know the word to like get in, or like do I?
No, it allows you in. I mean, like the second you touch the door, it literally unlocks.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I go in, same layout as Baltimore's.
Same layout.
Perfect. I take the axe and I start smashing the table.
Sure.
I start tearing up the room.
Cool.
I put Emerald's little crystal ball. I put it somewhere. I take it maybe the chair that's by the table. I put it on the chair and stuff, and I keep it kind of out of way. And I just destroy the room.
Okay.
So that's what my time will be spent doing.
Cool. All right. So you destroy the room. Back up at the top. You guys are eating breakfast, getting to know one another, engaging in conversation. Is there any other specific comments? No. You destroy the room. There's really not much in there. You destroy it in a couple, in like 20 minutes.
Awesome. Kind of sit there, contemplate, looking at this axe and stuff some more. Eventually, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get some food, get some drink.
Got it.
I take Emerald's crystal with me though.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll go over to the little teleport thing. We'll look at it with disgust and say whatever the words were. I guess it's quince.
Yeah, you got it. Baltimore gave it to you on his note.
Okay, cool.
So as you guys are talking, kind of catching up, doing some things, you notice that Rahoon zaps in, and you see him looking at the teleportation circle as he walks away in disgust.
Can we tell whether or not he's been healed by the cleric?
Not necessarily. You see that he's up and about and he's moving quite actively. Like, feels good.
Feeling better, Rahoon.
I wave over to him. Rob, over here.
I sit at a table completely on the other side of the room. And I call whatever guard maid or whoever I see over and I say, I want some food.
Nobody comes to you.
Okay, cool. Then I go over to wherever I need to get food and drink. Whoever.
You have no idea where to get food. You just see people around you eating. And you see a plate over by them that seemingly looks for you.
Look for any other plate that's open. That's nothing.
Nothing.
I go and pick up my plate and walk away.
There is no plate.
There's no plate.
Oh, you're talking about you go over to the plate.
I go over to the plate that's set for me. And I just let out and I just pick it up and I go walk somewhere else and eat by myself.
I like a new tray. Don't mind him.
Interesting.
Yeah, when I grunt, I look right over at you, okay? I'm just like,
Okay. Interesting. Interesting friend. I guess I'll probably inquire about, maybe what happened at the battle a little bit more, try to get an idea of maybe where their mindset is, because, the battle just happened yesterday, so I guess, Cass, so what exactly happened in the battle? I saw that there was a lot of goblins defeated. I saw there was a lot of wounded people, a lot of bodies on the ground as well. I'm sorry that you guys had to go through that, but were any of the slaves that you were with injured or hurt?
Well, see, there were two people that kind of led the slaves, and each night one of them was taken out to being sacrificed. But as far as I know, there wasn't much they were doing about their situation, and the people in charge just kind of kept it that way. And when we were thrown in there, we were with that goblin that first approached us that I was telling you about. His name is Lackey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he told us of a way that we could earn our freedom to get out by doing what we call the gobblatory and challenging 16 different goblin readers basically all to the death, and they participated, and I didn't really help much. I was stealthing my way around trying to find stuff because there wasn't much to add to the fight. But they were exhausted. They've killed 16 different goblin leaders to try and earn their freedom. And 11. And Rahun lost a comrade in arms right before you came to find us. So
Comrade.
um, so
Comrade from Mother Russia.
another dwarven friend.
Wasn't good.
He wasn't.
Hey, you're not there.
Still.
Mr. Walkaway.
We still need
As far as she knows, it's a dwarven.
Anyway, the leader of the slave group seemed to have a special connection with Rahun, and his death was a bit hard on him.
Okay. Well, that will account for his overall demeanor.
He is loyal, though,
Hmm.
when he has a friend, I will say. A bit gruff, but loyal.
I'm sorry to hear about his loss. Any loss, no matter how short of a period of time they were to know each other, it's still a loss.
When I finish my food, I go back to the teleport station and I just say, bar. Bar.
So
Like, getting louder and louder because it's not listening to
eventually
me.
people are like starting to look over at you, like trying to figure out how, like you're just like bar, tavern, bar,
I'm
mug.
just like stomping
Do
on
I-
the damn
Do I
thing.
know where a tavern is, or
You know it's up on the main deck.
okay? So, am I within distance where I could speak out loud and he would be able
You'd
to hear
have to
me?
yell.
Okay.
But before you do that, actually, one of the doors from the merchant opens up. You know it to be the magic shop of Storm and Typhoon's Alchemy. The Dragonborn steps out.
Dragon what?
Dragonborn, it's a type of race. You
Okay,
know him to be
Dragonborn.
Zalos. And he's like, please, somebody help me, please. My daughter, I don't know what's going on. And you see Draven kind of, or Drazen go in as well.
Okay. So, I'll take the opportunity to, alright, I'm going to go help. That's my friend Zalos. He seems that he needs my aid or any aid. And so I'm going to ignore his need for a tavern because this takes precedence. Cass, it was great talking to you. I wish you luck. I hope to see you soon. And
Well, I'll come. Is there anything I might be able to do?
well, I would appreciate the assistance. We can go and find out. And Baltimore, I guess I'll see you later as well. Enjoy your meal.
Well, who's that? Who's the Dragonborn?
That is a friend I've gotten to know named Zalos on the ship, and I've met his daughter a few times, and if he's in need, I'm willing to do whatever I can to help him out. If you have any assistance, I'd appreciate it.
And he owns the magic shop?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
I'm done eating. Let's go. I stand up. I'm ready.
I grab the nearest person near me. I grab their shoulder. Hey! How do I get to the ball from here? How do you work this damn contraption? Come on! Spit it out! And I like start shaking him a little bit.
Please don't have me. Please. He starts crying. He's just like. You see some of the guards actually start taking notice now after that kind of endeavor. You see some of the guards come over to you. And like some of them put their hand on the sword to release him.
Ugh. I shove him off.
He like scurrying off. He's like, he's just,
Bar! How do I get there?
you don't need a bar.
Don't tell me what I don't need.
I know you're not going anywhere except for this level.
I walk back over to where I was eating.
Actually, you know what you need? You need the temple. Why don't you go say hi to the temple?
Why don't you go say hi to him? Fuck you!
They
I
kind of
walk
laugh
away.
and they kind of chuckle and walk away because they know you can't go anywhere.
I walk away.
You do notice that Cass and Baltimore actually are heading to the what seems to be a shop.
Keep a distance, but I'll clearly, I still care for them too, so I'll go
Yeah.
over to where they're going and I'll look over what they're doing, but I'm muttering to myself, teleportation, search, fuck, shit, fuck, guards. Fuck.
So as you guys walk in, you notice that it is like a standard magic shop. There's items and such on the walls. You definitely see the glyphs and wards that he has defending each one. But he is like dashed to the back where it's his room, which kind of opens up. It has about 3 different rooms, and then a massive bed in the middle where you see a dragonling, a dragonborn, if you will, just laying there, definitely dull in color, and she's tossing and turning in the bed.
Okay.
I stay out in the storefront, where like all the items are and stuff.
What do they count as a wound?
I think I'm going to try to use a spell to detect if there's some poison or some sort of disease presence.
Okay.
Um,
So as you hold your holy symbol, Baltimore, you see this as she pulls out a holy symbol.
yeah, because I didn't see it before. It
Yeah.
was beneath.
And she puts her hands on the dragonborn, and as the essence of your magic kind of runs through her body, you know that she's clean of poisons and clean of all diseases.
Okay. All right, so I look up, and I look at Zalos, and I ask him, what do you think happened? What was your daughter doing before this? Did she eat something? Did she drink something? Did she mess with anything in your shop? Is there anything that she could have, anything magic that she could have gotten a hold of that you think would have caused something like this?
No, she doesn't. She can't. The wards prevent her from touching any of the magical items. I know that she was out all day yesterday, just scouring the ship. I mean, there's never been any danger that we've ever had to worry about, so she was out all day.
Was she with anyone? Do you know where she went did she say anything to you?
No, I knew she was hanging out with her friends, but it's the same friends that she hangs out with all the time.
Did this just happen? Or did you notice her health change at all this morning? Was she tired? Did she eat breakfast?
No, she was fine yesterday, even last night when she went to bed. It was just, I woke up this morning and she was tossing and turning, and I thought she had a fever or something, and then it just got worse, and she started to cry, and then she started to sweat, and then she started like saying words I've never even heard her say before. It was.
Did you detect, when you say words, was it a different language?
I don't recognize if it was a language or not.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't Draconic, which she knows that, but it wasn't Draconic.
Well, the spell I just cast, there's no poison and there's no toxins or diseases in her body. I think I'm going to go and seek more information and more questions and find out where she was. Is any of her friends nearby that I can speak to and ask more questions?
Yeah, I think you can talk to Haley. She's a human on I don't know what floor she hangs out on. I know her family, they live in the apartment, so they have to. But I don't know where she would be right now. I'm usually here at my shop.
Okay, and sorry that I'm being rude. Zalos,
I mean, are you a cleric? Or I don't think I've ever seen you pull out your holy symbol before, but
I'm actually a paladin. So I do have some healing powers.
well, then he kind of looks over at you, Cass. Are you a cleric? Do you know anything? Could you help me, please?
I apologize and
cure
say,
wounds, but my friend here is a cleric.
You're a cleric, and then he looks over at you, Baltimore. Please do something. Help her.
I put my hand on her and cast cure wounds.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
I cast well, first I look to him and I say, may I, gesturing towards his daughter.
He's like, yes, please, please.
I'll cast guidance on myself.
Sure.
And I want to make I don't know if this is the proper usage. I want to see if this is like a divine thing. So I was thinking a religion check. Would that be accurate?
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Plus my guidance for it. Just 2. So 19.
You know that it is not divine by any means.
Okay, so this is not a disease. This is not a poison or anything. This is not divine.
Correct.
Okay.